Okay, y'all, so Sean Combs has been acquitted of all charges. All charges except for two. The transportation, basically prostitution, but lesser charges of prostitution. And so it's like the intent across, like prostitution across state lines. And that goes for Jane, and y'all know who Jane is, and Cassie Ventura. And so what does that mean? Evidently, according to Maureen Comey, who is the lead prosecutor in this case, and I'm walking, child, because I got to get this lunch real quick. According to Maureen Comey, the maximum is 20 years. Now, what was really beautiful, I must say, is earlier in the morning when, and it still is morning, right? Earlier in the morning when Sean Combs walked out, and you could tell that baby was scared, honey. His whole family was there, and he led them in a prayer. Now, his prayer was cute, but you know, it ain't gotta be all of that. But child, rows 1, 2, and 3, honey, they had their whole heads down, child. That prayer, I was feeling bad, y'all. Like, it was kind of sad. Like, I don't know, like, it was really sad. Now, he did say in Jesus' name at the end, because you know that shit stamped, baby. You got to make sure that thing gets put in the mail. But I don't know, maybe the prayer worked, because racketeering, that was the most dangerous. Okay, but what we gonna do? Is it you or me? Anyway, racketeering was the most dangerous crime, and he didn't get convicted of that. And that was the one from yesterday that the jury was very undecided on. So anyway, so they decided to acquit him of that. And so by him getting acquitted of that and all the other crimes, honey, you know that white woman was very upset. She was very, very angry. Ooh, child, she was very, very angry. So basically, now that he's been acquitted, the maximum for the crimes he did get committed of carries a 20-year sentence. But I believe there's a loophole that I'm gonna tell you all about once I do some research, because y'all know I still have to write the story. Having to do, she tried it, having to do with whether or not he's going to get that sentencing, because there still has to be a sentencing date set for him and all of that. So as soon as he got acquitted, his lead attorney, Mark Agnifilo, or Agnifilo, whatever, had asked whether or not in the meantime he could go home. And so Maureen Comey she popped up like one of them, you know, weed whackers, honey. And she was like, no, we don't think he should go home because, and then she started mentioning to the judge all of the things he had just gotten acquitted of as to the reasons why he should not be allowed to go home. And so, even though he got acquitted of all those things, so technically he's not guilty of that anymore. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, so that's what's going on now. So we're on lunch break, and the judge is like, well, I want a letter. Y'all each got to write letters. The defense has to write a letter, and the prosecution has to write a letter explaining why he should go home or explaining why he should not go home. And y'all got to do that ASAP Rocky, period. So that's basically what's going on. But he did get acquitted, and child, the family in the background, they were like, I know that's right, and period. And well, I might have been the one saying period, but that's basically what was going on. And yeah, y'all, like, I don't know, he probably gonna get to go home. So child, I don't know, honey. Ain't enough baby oil in the world, child. Hey, how you doing? Hello.
Hello.
All right. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta go. Bye.